What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Riding Dad channel, or welcome back. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chris. This is my 2020 Honda Grom. I'm going to explain how I installed this tail tidy kit for super cheap. But first, let's roll that intro.
Riding down a YouTube channel, it's the Riding Down a YouTube channel, it's the Riding Down a YouTube channel, it's the Riding Down a thing that
So a lot of different companies make a Fender Eliminator Kit. I'll put a stock picture of the Grom up, but there's this whole big piece that says Honda and then like another Fender there. It's if you're into like stunting and doing wheelies and stuff like that, it's going to cause an issue because I think it's definitely going to hit before you reach like 12 o'clock or even close to like your balance point. But also it just looks really ugly, and there's a lot of unnecessary plastic, and there's actually a decent amount of weight in that actual whole Fender tail section kit thing that's from the factory. So there's a couple reasons someone might want to change it. That being said, companies like Revzilla, I believe Dennis Kirk's got some. I know Yoshimura makes one. A couple different of like the bigger name companies make a Fender, what they call a Fender Eliminator Kit. It's this tail tidy section. The problem with those are that they're like 100, 200 bucks. I think I even saw one for like 280 bucks. I got this kit from Amazon for $36.99. So obviously you can get free shipping certain times on Amazon, you know, for different prices, or if you're an Amazon Prime member. But it was Amazon's choice, and the brand is Great Us. Had a lot of good reviews. Obviously, I'm going to post the link on the bottom of this video, like I do for every build series install video I do. But initially, obviously, I already installed it. You guys will see the full install. I'll read. Actually, it came, a lot of times when you get cheaper stuff like this, it doesn't come with either good instructions or just no instructions in general, but it came with pictures and a step-by-step, and everything was actually spot on. There wasn't that, you know, Chinese to English translation where stuff gets lost and it's like jumbled up English and it doesn't, you know, there's no verbs where there should be verbs and stuff like that. Nothing like that. The only thing was the last two steps were kind of reversed. The steps were correct. You could have kind of done them in either order that you wanted to, but for the diagram, like it put in parentheses, you know, figure 10A, figure 10B or whatever like that, those were reversed. I'm gonna read them to you in the actual process that I did it in, so it won't be jumbled up when I'm translating it for you guys. But just know, if you do buy this exact same kit, you could do it either way. Just know that the pictures, I mean, anybody with half a brain can figure it out. So before I bore you guys to death, without further ado, let me go ahead and show you guys the full video of me actually installing this and reading the step-by-step directions for you. So sit back and enjoy.
So the first step was to remove the seat, but I obviously did that before filming. So the second step is to unplug the license plate light and turn signal electrical connector. It's the black wire loom with the white 4-pin connector near the battery, and unclip the wire loom from the plastic clips. Step 3 is to remove the 4 bolts, they're 12 millimeters, that attach the rear fender to the frame. It says be careful not to drop the bolts down the holes in the subframes. Placing tape over the subframe holes will help prevent this. Step 4, slide the rear fender assembly rearward and remove from the motorcycle. Step 5 says to remove the license plate, but I obviously already did that. Step 6, remove the plastic cover from the factory rear fender assembly by removing the 4 Phillips head screws on the bottom and 1 Phillips head screw on the top. Step 7. Remove the cable tie that attaches the wiring to the fender frame and disconnect the turn signal electrical connectors. Step 8. Remove the license plate light assembly from the OEM rear fender. Pull light assembly and wire harness through the hole in the steel frame and set aside. Step 9. Remove the steel frame from the plastic shell. Step 10. Remove the right and left turn signals from the OEM fender. You'll reuse the flange nut and round washer, but the teardrop-shaped steel washer plate will not be reused and can be set aside. Step 11. Remove the license plate light from the OEM plastic spacer. Remove and keep the nuts, rubber gasket, and steel bushing spacers from the license plate light, as they will all be reused. Step 12. Install the license plate light into the fender eliminator body by reusing the OEM rubber gasket and hardware. Use the two supplied washers in between the two steel bushing spacers and the rubber grommet to improve the light fitment. Step 13. Install right and left turn signals into the fender eliminator. The holes in the fender eliminator are specifically shaped to clock the turn signals at the appropriate angle to ensure the turn signals are fully seated. Do not reuse the OEM teardrop shaped steel washer. 14. Install the supplied rubber grommet over the wiring loom, including the black cover for the turn signal bullet connectors. Step 15. Reconnect the turn signal electrical bullet connectors. Step 16. Thread all the wiring through the oval hole in the Fender Eliminator trim plate and then install the grommet into the same hole. Assemble the two Fender Eliminator pieces together by placing the two studs in the Fender Eliminator body through the hole in the trim plate. Step 17. Install the assembled Fender Eliminator on the motorcycle. Start by threading all the electrical connectors through the rectangular hole in the plastic undertail and then line up the 4 threaded studs on the Fender Eliminator with the 4 holes on the motorcycle subframe. Secure the Fender Eliminator to the motorcycle with the 4 supplied flange nuts. Step 18. Route the electrical wires alongside the right side of the subframe and reconnect the white 4-pin connector. Step 19. Reinstall the license plate. Step 20. Perform a check, make sure all lights are operational.
So as you can see, pretty simple. Anybody with a basic tool set that feels like they want to take on something like this, I think you definitely could. Between the video that I'm supplying you guys with and then also the step-by-step instructions that the kit comes with, very good. It seems to be a really high quality, well-made material. In time, we'll see. If you see me get on here in a year and say, guys, do not buy this, okay, do not buy this, but this is not a review video. This is obviously just kind of an install video. So I'm very happy with how it looks. You can put, you know, I didn't buy anything specific, but obviously you can get different tail lights. You get a different license plate light, a different actual tail light instead of the turn signal lights. So I misspoke before, but you can do all that stuff different down the line. I just wanted to just clean up this look. I thought it was really cheap. Figured it'd be good to put a video out, show you guys that there are really cheap options out there. You don't have to spend $150, $160 just to get a bracket piece of metal. There's a lot cheaper options that seem to be, at least initially, of really high quality. So now that all that is done, I need to talk about myself for a few seconds. Please do hit the like button on this video if you got something out of it or you just enjoyed it in general. I'm trying out some different camera settings. I believe the quality is a lot higher, at least this kind of stuff. Close-ups never had an issue, but I had an issue finding the sweet spots for the setting and the lighting and stuff for, you know, just kind of one-on-one talking kind of thing. Think I figured all that out perfectly, so hopefully, you know, you tell me if this video looked way clearer than the other ones. Good, fingers crossed. If you're unfamiliar with my channel and this is maybe one of, if not the first video you've ever clicked on from me, obviously, like I said, I have this 2020 Honda Grom. That is my 2020 Harley Davidson Lowrider S. I have a whole build series playlist devoted to that. Still going to be doing more things to that. I have a ton of stuff. This was one of my first videos. I have a ton of stuff in packages behind you guys, and then also still en route from different manufacturers coming to me. Bunch of stuff. If you watch my previous video from this, I explain what I'm doing with the Grom and what to look forward to in the immediate month or two. So go ahead and check that video out as well. Check out all of my other videos. That would, you know, be cool. It'd be sweet if you watch my stuff. But yeah, I have a build series for this playlist, build series for the Harley. I have lots of stuff to look forward to and coming up. Comments are always welcome and encouraged on my YouTube. I try to stay as engaged with you guys as possible. I enjoy having an interactive subscription base. In addition to all that, if you ever want to have a one-on-one conversation or, you know, go back and forth and ask a lot of detailed questions or maybe send a picture about something you're asking about or anything like that, Instagram is the best place to do that. I do have an Instagram page called The Riding Dad. That is going to be the easiest if you're familiar with the Instagram platform. Obviously, you'll know how easy it is to actually converse with somebody one-on-one. You can send pictures, you know, whatever. Way easier to hold a conversation on Instagram versus just having like a comment or two back and forth on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching this whole video. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, please do the like. Please hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications for all my videos. I do post twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays at 12, Saturdays at 5 p.m. Florida time. And right there is a video that YouTube thinks you're gonna like, and right there is a YouTube that I just recently uploaded. So go ahead and click on one or both of those, and until the next time, guys, ride safe, have fun. Dad out.